brothers from Texas, Upon a Burning Body, are burning one more time here at Mayhem Fest. Another great set, man. It's kind of like you don't need to like really think about it anymore. You just go and boom.
Yeah. Well, we've been doing it long enough.
So second nature by now.
Oh yeah, dude. We go up there and we just fucking kill it, man.
You know what we're doing?
Yeah, hell yeah.
As long as the gear works, you can't ever trust electronics. But as long as the gear works, we know we work. You know.
Hey man, what's been the best show so far? I know every show you guys always make sure everybody has a good time, but for you guys personally, that you didn't have to do much.
And they've all been insane.
We've been on a roll lately, so it's kind of hard to make a choice.
I'm not gonna leave anybody out. I'm gonna say everybody so far has been insane. So come back and do it again. You know, like.
Great platform from the new album as well, man. We're gonna tell them about everything about the album that you want to tell them right now, the production, everything.
Well, I mean, it's a real record. You know, Ruben can tell you that. The heart and soul of the record. I mean, I can speak for lyrically that it's real emotion and it's real places that we've all been, and musically, he you know,
it's all from the heart and soul, man. And that's what we try to do with this record, is make it more raw and make it more real, because everything's getting so digital. You know what I mean? So we got to take it back and show people like this is about the heart and soul. You know, that's what music is about.
That's what art's supposed to be like. It's not the computer writes it. You know, it's you write it and you do it and you bring it out in the music, and that's what it was built on. And now it's just it's so put
a formula in the computer.
Let's do some real music. Yeah.
So you guys rehearse a lot together and write together, like not like digitally or through the internet?
On the road, I mean, we tried to do it on the road, but honestly, like when it got to the nitty gritty, we got in the jam room and we knocked out the jams, and that's the way you do it, man. It's hard to write on the road. Like it's, you know, with a computer, laptop, it just doesn't work. I got in the room with the drummer and we wrote jams like instantly.
We don't need a 6-member called Mac, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
There's 5 of us and we do it real, you know what I mean? And that's what kids come back to the real shit, man.
So that's your message basically with this new record, telling them to go back to the primitive in a way?
Part of our message is to be a real musician, write real music from your heart and from your soul, because that's how you interpret it and that's how you feel about the music that you write. So you should do it that way, you know what I mean? And when you put it through the computer and all this crap, it doesn't come out like that anymore. That, and don't steal records, buy them like they used to back in the day, because, you know what I mean? This is our heart and soul, and that's what music and art is built on, is that you put your heart and soul into it and people pay for what's good.
Yeah.
Pay for what's good. If you don't like it, then don't get it at all. I'd rather somebody buy our record and love it than somebody download our record for free and be like, it's all right. Then I don't need you, you know what I mean? Just buy it, and those are real fans. That's it.
And where were you guys recording? Who were you working with? Let's talk a little about the behind the scenes of the record.
Will Putney.
Same producer as our last two, and I mean, he does a great job. He brought out,
He brings out the best.
Yeah, he does, always.
And what's coming after Mayhem Fest? Because I know you guys are one of the hardest. I mean, because you're on demand, but you got to keep on demand. So what's coming for you guys after Mayhem Fest?
We got Not Fest announced. We got
UK.
Download Freezes Over as a headliner in the UK, courtesy of Download Festival. And then there's so many more tours that we have, but they haven't been announced yet, so we can't,
Very busy year, man. We're just always on the grind, working. Hell yeah.
Is it still a little surreal to kind of be? I mean, I imagine the Mayhem you did before, you got a great response, but on this one, you probably realize more that it's kind of like, damn, okay, we're.
It's more real on this one, yeah. It's an undeniable real crowd participation, and just the overall knowing who Upon a Burning Body is before we go on, so that says a lot.
I'm glad you never went missing. Let's clear that up, because apparently everybody blew out of proportion. I saw it and I was like, yeah, he's just like, So let's clear the air about that.
Well, right now we're not answering those questions, but soon we'll address everybody that's peeing in their panties about it.
As I said, I'm glad you're here, man. Hey, I gotta ask you something. Have you ever been discriminated against because of your tattoos, because of your attitude towards the world? Like, that's crossing a border?
Because of the color of our skin, hands down, you know what I mean? And that's the way it is, But we work through it, and we don't care what anybody says about us, because we're going to do what we want to do anyway. So.
We're going to show them that, whatever you do, whoever you are, whatever you do, hard work, pays off, man, and that's it.
That's our message, is that no matter what you could, because we all came from super poor, super this, super, the hood. Ruben says it the best. We grew up in the hood. You're talking about people getting, gunshots every day. You've seen people getting killed. That's where we came up from. And you have a lot of people who say that you couldn't do what we wanted to do. It's too much. You'll never get it. You'll never do. And it's friends. It's some family. That's it. You know. But here we are on one of the biggest metal fests in the summer. You know. So who are you to say we can't do anything? And that's what we want to teach kids who are growing up in the same type of environment. And we're entertainers at the end of the day. You know what I mean? We love what we do, but we aim to entertain because that's what the escape is. You know. You go watch a movie. Why? Because you want to escape reality. You want to go into that world, you know what I mean? You want to see a show, why? Because you want to escape reality, or you want to let out some aggression that maybe the work week has given you, and that's what we aim to do, and that's what we do. But first and foremost is to show every kid who thinks that they can't that you can. It's not impossible, man.
And obviously, you guys like to party, know how to party. What has been the best party thus far? Did you already do your theme party or not yet?
Well, the best party hasn't happened because we haven't thrown ours yet.
Exactly.
But, you know, John Reese's party was insane. I mean, it's the boss, you know. He threw his birthday party and it was insane. They had the big ice sculpture that was like this tall, and it was a cold cock bottle. And, you know, you want to go get a shot, you put your face under it and they pour it and it comes down ice cold. And I mean, it's just trouble. You're asking for trouble. It's a good time.
Any hints about what you're going to do for your party?
No. You don't want to
Get ready. Shit.
Blackout. Everybody's blackout.
It's going to be called a blacked out party?
It'll be called something else, but you will get blacked out.
Next day, nobody makes it to the show.
Yeah, they're going to be hurting.
They're going to be hurting.
Hell yeah, brothers. Daddy, thank you, brother.
Thanks for
Ruben, all the best in the rest of the tour. And, of course, from here on, you know, upon a burning body, as he said, real music for real people, and that's it, period. Cheers.
All my life, searching for something.